Oh, you can hear me now. No, what happened with the audio is I had to reinstall my software because I was having a problem with it. And I got to set up my pedal board for my mic to like automatically launch again because I had to reset it and I forgot to do that. But anyway, what I was saying is for anybody watching this either like on my YouTube channel or on my Twitch channel, what happened is my first stream did not go well. The video was apparently really choppy and I can't have that. So I restarted my computer and now I'm back and I'm hoping it's fine. I don't know. I don't know if it's good or not. But I'm back. And then my mic software wasn't open, so you weren't hearing me when I was talking while no one was here, so there's the backstory. The backstory. The velvety southern voice. Oh yeah. I definitely have that. It's perfect? Okay, cool. I was wondering if something was going on with my computer though, because my volume wasn't working well. I had it completely turned up and I could barely hear it. I was like, so, I don't know. Anyway. Here we are, I guess. Bruno, oh my god, hey, how's it going? Bro, you missed a lot. You missed a lot. My stream was not working. Had to restart it. And then my audio wasn't working. But now here we are. We're doing good. We're here. We're apparently having a great time. Chat, let me know if we're having a great time. I don't know. We're gonna play a KFC dating sim tonight, which I'm so excited about. Gonna be fun. Uh-oh, Vels is saying we don't talk about Bruno. I've still not seen Encanto, so Draco, I'm glad you're having a great time. Vels, homie, the disrespect for all of the Brunos in the world that you have. Just ready for the shit show? Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I have watched a playthrough of this game, but I've not played it myself, and obviously there's different decisions you can make for different outcomes, so it's very exciting. Very exciting. This title was pretty genius, though. I came up with it in like 30 seconds, so you're welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and open. It is on Steam, Draco. It is on Steam. The the dating sim is literally called "I Love You, Colonel Sanders." That's literally the name of it. BK, thank you for resubbing, dude. I love you so much. You love my earrings, Frisbee? Thank you. I got some cute little pearls in today and an ear cuff, which you can't see. Bruno, do not bully my bro Bruno, Vels. Don't do it. Oh, guys, I'm so excited for this game. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. It's really gonna be something. Like, I'm so excited. That absolutely was your fault. It was. Oh, so good. You guys will be able to see this in a minute. Rude, Vels, rude. I wonder if it'll come up. Yes. Yes, Colonel K. Video might be choppy just for a minute. Am I gonna narrate the Colonel? Absolutely, absolutely will. The music for this game is also pretty ballin', so I'm gonna add it real quick. Hold on. Let's turn it down a little bit. Alright, you can still hear me, you can hear the music. Bruno says, what's the deal about this game? Okay, guys. Let me tell you about this. This game was made by KFC. This game was made by Kentucky Fried Chicken, 100%. Don't ask me why they made this, because I cannot tell you. It was made, I think, during the pandemic, like at the height of the pandemic. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this, guys. It's too much for me. Give me just a second. I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone so I can keep up with you guys. Draco, yeah, this game was made by KFC, sure as the world. Bruno says I'm about to press a chicken. Yes. Bells, I didn't know that they love KFC so well. I don't love KFC that much. Bells loves KFC. Alright, guys, let's play a new game. My name is gonna be Bean. Oh my gosh, yes, BK. I have seen that game before. The biscuits and chicken. Wow, that's looking pretty magical. Not gonna lie. Delicious. I'm thoroughly entranced by these biscuits and chicken. This is a beautiful, like, wallpaper. Vales, really? I did not know that. It's chicken time. I guess we gotta wait through this loading screen. So much is going on. Oh, here we go. Alright. It's the chicken poster for me. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Or you could wake up now. Now. Your first day of the culinary school is no time to sleep in. We're smacking that clock. Jeez, shut up. That alarm clock was too much for me. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh, what a great name. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously. Bean. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. Right on. I'll put you the forward button. We don't want that. I didn't get any of that. Let's change the subject to we'll pep talk this girl, this poor sweet child. remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares I've been trying to forget. I didn't. I had the speed button turned on and there's no way to go back, so we're just rolling with it. This is Miriam though. She's my bestie. She's the bomb. Bomb.com. I'm gonna turn this music down on my end a little bit. It's a bit loud. There we go. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? Yeah, I've been trying to forget that. We read that, okay. I'm really bad at this. I know he looks spooky, but he was so sweet. And he told you that you are destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower on it? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? God, was it the devil? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Ugh, I hate bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yeah, girl, I totally can. They look jank. Oh, you need to seduce Grimace. BK, that would be hilarious. Frisbee said he totally denied her. Birdman, what's up? What's up, Bird? I'm glad you're here. I'm playing a bird-related game. I can definitely believe it that she cut them herself. I can't believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! Is Ashley... Spell Ashley like that. Okay. Is Ashley your arch rival? He's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You need to leave Bean's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that is actually Ashley, but she had to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van Van, the man. Van Van, the man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van Van. Why does he look like a chicken? You rang. Guys, I'm sorry, just leave right now because I'm just gonna be laughing through this whole thing. The best, I know, Frizzy, I know. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I mean, he's rocking that humongous belt buckle. I don't know what JoJo art style is. Draco, this is so weird. I told you. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just, hand us our diplomas now. Why are they posing as models? I would really and truly like to know myself. Oh, Bells, I got you. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm not completely, familiar with that. Abraham, hi love, I hope you're doing okay. Alright. Or maybe just hire us on oh, this is Van Van. Or maybe just hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. Ew, I hate whatever this creature is. This is revolting. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Ew. His name is Pop. He's gross. Ugh, I'm not even reading him. Bye, Bells. Have a good one, dude. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. Ew. Pop is literally disgusting. He's like, I love you. Disgusting. I don't want to do his voice, Frisbee. I don't have a good Pop voice. Maybe I'll figure it out. Bells, you won't be right back. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. He's literally disgusting. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Bean. So, are you gonna make me hold the door all day? Nope. Oh, I hate that. I hate him. He's disgusting. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Mary, is it just me, or is he, kinda cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Look at him. Master Chef. Wow. Sprinkles. Sprinkles says, and now, quiet down everyone on this, Greek myth podium with a chicken on it. Who is the unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Oh, look at him. He needs a treat. He's a very good boy. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Whoop. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuisance of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air. Inside the classroom, I'm so confused. Pop says, I'm chilly. Someone close the window. Ah, I hate him. He's literally disgusting. And then he walks in. Oh my god. Why is Colonel Sanders flexing though? He's flexing hard. Why is he beautiful? You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Okay, hold on. Bruno's waiting for the chickens. Draco, I don't know why it's a corgi. I have no idea. Good thing he brought a spatula. Abe, oh my god, thank you for gifting a sub to Vales. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. I love you. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Harlan was a good voice for Colonel Sanders. Like something like smoldering. I don't know. Please. Call me the Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hush murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisles of death. Suddenly the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Ooh, here comes Ashley. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both knew my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all of your really weird insults? Besides, when Bean sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You take a moment to clean yourself up. Yeah, take that moment to clean yourself up, Bean. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. God, do I love adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh my gosh, am I gonna have to bring back my voice for this? Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Sprinkle's mad. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Oh, he's so angry. Look how cute he is. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class burst into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Frisbee, it has to be the Tristan voice. He's the same kind of dude. Had to be the Tristan voice. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Oh dear. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? A chicken snack, right? It's gotta be a chicken snack. Should we do beef treat, rubber ball, or chicken snack? I'm going with a chicken snack, y'all. That's gotta be it. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack. Or divorce, not devour. I don't know. Leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. I can't talk. Sprinkles is about to fall in love, Frisbee said. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. I mean, settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Bean, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 options, but which will you choose? I don't know. I think I should sit by my best friend, but also Colonel Sanders. I don't know. Feel like I need to sit by my best friend. You move to take the seat beside Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He's such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get the chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz. What was my pop voice? Yay! A quiz about me? This is incredibly important, and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you. Okay, so the options are meh, it depends. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. And it doesn't matter at all. It's gotta be extremely. Frisbee, you said Sanders, let's lose our bestie? Oh dear. BK, who did you end up sitting with? Did you sit with the girl you were after or your best friend? I hate that little kid. Pop's disgusting. Pop is disgusting bird. Absolutely not. We hate him. Sprinkle says, that's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. Night vision goggles, a slam dunk. Wow. This quiz is really hard. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer. It's gotta be a spork. I hate a spork, but I think that's the right answer. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, that could be taken the wrong way. A pancake that looks like a silly face. Is anything. Yeah, I'm glad the pop quiz is multiple choice. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Perfect score, 5 out of 5. We're killing it. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh my god. Don't look at me. Why is Colonel Sanders flirting with me? Whoa, BK, that's crazy. I'm glad, like... Well, that sucks. That sucks, like... Ugh. That sucks. Why didn't y'all, like, try to, like, keep talking? Other than just, like, only interacting when you guys were, like, kind of forced together. Or did you? I don't know. I don't know the story. Frisbee said, bro, Sanders is digging the bean apparently. He said I have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity bean. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, that's a great announcement. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? I don't know about boys. No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. I think my Colonel Sanders' voice is changing. I think he needs a southern accent. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. Fucking hate pop. Disgusting. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he is very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Bells, I'm surprised you came back. Bells, the dog is the professor, of course. Of course. This class was awesome. Like, pop quiz, get sexually harassed by Sanders, and then lunch. Bird says, Bells, the dog, and the little kid is sus. One of them is the imposter. Money is on the little kid. Oh, BK, that's really weird and strange. I'm sorry it happened that way. That is sucky. Draco has no words. The kid's name is Pop. Or is Bob, but he read his, name tag upside down and said it's Pop. Bells, I am. Look at that beautiful fried chicken, though. Beautiful. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I have to say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got it. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what the zinger actually has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Ashley's got some bags on her in this little mini skirt though. I'm like, okay. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary, of course. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with his cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contouring his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and acts unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of the bucket. I don't know why there's quotations. And sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Oh dear. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the light. Swim towards. Oh, okay, I'm catching up with the chat. Frisbee, the guy with the Tristan voice, he's just like, I think his name is just the student. Birdman thinks Sanders has a gum voice. Oh no. Yeah, BK, that sounds a little toxic. That's definitely not it. I actually do have them chicken leg leggings, Holmes. Straight fire. Greco, what? What, home? Jolito, hey, homie, what's up? What is up? My homie Jolito is in the chat. Man, what's up? I'm gonna focus my mind and try to identify every flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe. But there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still. Until you find it. Could it be? God, what? What is this? Birdman, please. Y'all are too much for me. What is this? He really did it. How bold. How adventurous to use. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. Jesus. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Yeah, we're gonna approach the Colonel. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me a fortune and establish my legacy for all the time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. I love how he randomly has a walking stick. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Is this semester only 2 days? He's looking sus. Look at that face. That's sus. Yeah, BK, this is the prequel to KFC. Like, this is before any of this went down. Bruno says Mr. Colonel is looking sus. Apparently, he's looking real sus. He's clearly not gonna give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie. I'll give you that. What's moxie? I don't know what that is. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use. It is something my great-grandmother taught me. Blank? Wow. You never had guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And blank definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't know, or you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared, while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. Oh dear. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be modest. Bruno, I wonder what kind of word that is too, for real. Lieutenant Bean, I'm down for it. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. Modesty is the best policy. I agree. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it's perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Bean. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all of the tools and ingredients they could need. Dang, this looks like the Great British Baking Show or Hell's Kitchen. Love that. Frisbee, Sanders is making moves. Bruno, do save these phrases for real. I didn't see who just followed me, but thank you. Ian, thank you. I'm like Ian, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Cynthia says hello, Frizz. I better turn on my fan. Woof. I know, the Colonel's getting to me, y'all. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second, oh no. We have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're gonna earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Frisbee said, bro, she only has 4 fingers. She's got 5 on her other hand. No, she's got 5 fingers. She's got 5, I looked. She has 5, Frizz. Calm down. That's right one. Alright, Sprinkle says, welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh no. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2? That is, me and you, if I wasn't clear? Want to be my partner?
Aw.
Sure, Bean. I'll prep our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, buzz. I would choose Clank, in my personal opinion. Oh my. Two potential partners? I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Oh dear. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank. I'm not putting her with Pop. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Oh no. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. He totally has a face. You can see right there. He's even blinking. Bzzzt. Tissue? Tissue, I hardly know you. Clank jutters and a pedal shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Oh, he's smiling. He's smiling. Looks like you two will be just fine. Now it's time for you to focus your own cooking classwork. Or on your own cooking classwork. Guys, I didn't get the... Ah, hold on. I'm losing it. I didn't get the option to choose if I was with Miriam or with the Colonel. Excuse me. Belson with the episode. That's Clank Holmes. The little kid is the quiet kid. Oh yeah, he's gross. I hate him. No, he's not the quiet kid. That's the student. This guy is like the annoying child of the group that no one likes. Frisbee, get out of here. Bird says, "What's in the bag, Pop? What's in the bag?" I saw 7. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Take a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest for your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy. And you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. This is a tough one, guys. This is a tough one. The octopus? It's gotta be the taters and gravy. Birdman, true. 2 flints or 1 bick. True. Truth. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Oh, that was Bean's voice. couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Actually, I got a crush on you and those chicken thighs. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart, I gotta be really, like, the most bitchy. Sanders' heart is my business. And you know better. And you know better to keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Bean's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. I don't know why the music is suddenly so dramatic. I feel like we're about to fight. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van, are we working in a quartet? Is that how you say that? A quartet? I don't know. Instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Bean was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how easy it is. These young amateur chefs man, I'm bad at this. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day, you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you go deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick, if that makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. He's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunks in your tummy you need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I don't know. It is getting faster. It's getting intense. It is the choice of a lifetime. Let me know what I should pick. It's on you guys. Raider, hey Holmes, how are you? Raider, I'm so glad you're here. This is just a stream of me reading, so I hope you're excited about that. Sanders, Frisbee says Sanders. We'll turn to Colonel. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Bean as my partner for this activity and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Bean's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your steak and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Wow, okay girl, I feel you. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Wow, that is beautiful. That really is stunning. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would have been very proud. Frisbee, I did do my best to be like that. I did. That's some beautiful mashed potatoes. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Bean. We do not have to waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes face? Oh, I hate him. I hate Paul. It's disgusting. Van rushes back over and covers a covered dish in his hand. Okay. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepped a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of an octopus and my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Jesus Christ. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him all. What is going on? What is going on? Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. God, I hope it kills him. Pop went. Okay, cool. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can hear the sounds, but anyway. So we have our little... Oh my god, we are all now inside the KFC matrix. We absolutely are. So what we got is our student here who has turned ghost. And of course the colonel. Seeing that you were shaken up by a really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What, like, for real? Oh no, this is the ghost of the student. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. BK, oh no, I was so quiet and still. Bro, I'm so sorry that happened. I'm real mad about it. Anyway, you follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It is dark and more than a little spooky. Can you guys hear any of the sound? I don't think so. Hold on, let me check. Cause this is bussin'. BK, you can? Music is a little low. Is that better? Let me turn it down on my end. Can you hear the music okay? Oh no, don't tell me the stream is lagging again. I will literally cry. I will cry. Anyway. Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting all choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Oh dear. Oh dear. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Bean? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you? Shut up. I'm the only one here to say inspirational stuff. and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I love this pose. This is great. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Oh no. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me, 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 me. I'm the hero. Oh no, the sport monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left my fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me, just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Before you can dust syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Oh, I'm defending. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation? You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see that the sport monster across the battlefield, For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Sport monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. We're attacking, I guess. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Sport monster won't forget this. Sport monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Sport monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Sport monster uses their utensil, utilize tinsel? I don't know. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You'd better attack soon, or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. Chow down does 2 damage, a powerful blow. Sport monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sport Monster prepares for the ultimate attack. Rounded edge. And Colonel Sanders comes in. Vile villain! Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. What? Pot power pinch. Pot power pinch does 10 damage. Sport monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured sport monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack. You're ready? Are you ready? Your final attack. You'll never survive my student loan debt destruction. Student loan debt destruction does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Bean. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it is much more. It's a book of magical spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Whoa, check that out. That's fancy. Wow. Magic. Boots! What's up, homie? How's it going? BK looks like the worst Power Rangers monster of the week. That's fair. The Chickenomicon! Yes! Indeed. Indeed. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it, or signed it out, is Borko. Borko. That, dang, I keep forgetting to use my southern accent. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. Jolito, welcome back. I'm so glad you come back. Thanks. I was having troubles and my stream died, so thanks for coming back. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. Oh dear. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Zzz. Wow, look at that, guys. That's incredible. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? This is getting oddly spooky. You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used. And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusted you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Oh, okay. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clink. Clink is about to get a girlfriend? Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He's told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular. They voted him prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in. Hold on. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe I'm getting tongue-tied. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow. I'm talking in her voice. I'm out of it. Frisbee, I hope not. Pop is disgusting. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy like I'm with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea of how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know the secret ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was like a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to even know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. We're gonna make up a fake ingredient, of course. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that she had satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. What? What is going Like, if he's Southern, that's one thing, but I don't understand. You like the being confidence? Thanks, Riz. Oh, BK, that's crazy, homie. That's crazy. Absolutely not. Birdman, did you hear that Miriam is with Clank now? They are a couple? Mr. Takaman, what's up, homie? What's up? Frisbee, you just knew. The horse is terrifying, and those are not horse eyes. This reminds me of a Barbie horse, though. If you've ever seen a Barbie horse, it looks very similar to this. Okay. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Do we run to him or stand back and admire his majestic glory? Frisbee, lol. Okay. We're gonna stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Wow. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. What? You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have there. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's just what I said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Bean just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Oh dear. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they are hiding. You know it must be something really bad. Mr. Tuckerman, you were out of power for a couple days? That is not good, homie. That is not good. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure if you're ready to handle all this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested, but really try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magical spell. Oh no. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure how you'd know a good meal if you ate it. Or if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes... I don't know how to say that word. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it is they're hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. Just like the one you found after your encounter with the sport monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. I don't know a good Pop voice. We're playing. Hee hee. I cannot stand him. He's gross. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank is an all-star. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzzt. Womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stamp mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh wait, we actually got the nice clank noises there. That was pretty great. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are... Oh, it went too fast, sorry. I can't go back, and I accidentally hit the button. Oh well. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that's a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Boots, I've been around. Bird, true. I'm gonna need a whole... It's gonna be like a whole supernatural episode up in here. True. Frisbee. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken! You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss the most important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well-being? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, I guess? You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine. It was my favorite tool. It was from my favorite toilet. Oh no, you owe me $6. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already bought my own lunch. Bean, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down, and a tartlet for dessert. Wow. That is really a miraculous tiny meal. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports and court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe out a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh dear. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." Oh dear. Oh dear. Bird, you can't make me pick between Colonel Sanders and Dean? Come on now. That's unfair. That's unfair. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Frisbee, get out of here. I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can beat the best of them. Best believe it. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? I don't know. Say 100 degrees. That's wrong. What were you thinking, Bean? Get your head in the game. Is it really 100°C? Oh, I'm bad at this. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 7. No, that's right. It was 11 herbs and spices that got him awful. I don't know. I'm bad at this. Game over, I guess. Let's try again. I got this. We got the nice chicken and biscuit going on for a minute. We'll take it. No, Frisbee, I'm gonna retake it. Right. I wasn't expecting a pop quiz. What the heck? We gotta get all these right. Oh, okay, BK. I don't know anything about temperatures. Why is it not going? There we go. Colonel Sanders says he'll be watching my performance. I know I'm not reading this part. I'm just ready to get to the quiz. That's right, but how had you even gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. It will. How many herbs and spices? There's 11 herbs and spices. I think vigilance. I don't know though. That's wrong? Okay. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now, what would be a great time to harness that energy? So where does that come from? A small town where big dreams are born? What? Next question, I guess. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Sizzling. I don't know. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Oh no. Is this the end? This is hard. I'm gonna try one more time, but if I don't get it this time, I'm gonna give up. Dude, these questions are hard. I don't understand. BK, we do have Surf Safe certification, but we don't boil water or anything like that. We fry foods, and I know they have to temp above 175 and for like putting out to sell, and they have to temp at least 135 for cold conversion. Like if we were gonna like resell it as a cold food. Alright, let's try this one more time. Oh no, BK, I see what you're saying. The only people that have to have the serve safe are the managers. My manager, who is fairly new, is getting hers now, and the assistant manager, who is also new to management, is getting hers soon. Check out the clip. Oh, that's dangerous, Frizz. That's dangerous. Alright, let's get through this. Here we go. It's gotta be gratitude, I guess. Ah, okay. Bubbling. Silence is the right answer? I don't know. That's so crazy. If Colonel Sanders believes in me, man, he's actually cheering me on. Okay. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take? Oh my god! You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge you're falling behind? I didn't even pick one! You're really struggling to keep up. And the next station over Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Bean does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. Oh, BK, yeah. At my deli, it is just management that has to do that. Wow, Frisbee, thank you. Frisbee, yes, make that your new wallpaper, absolutely. Oh, bye, Bird, I'm so glad you were here. I'm so glad you came by. I love you. Have a good night at work. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't... Is he wearing pants? Oh yeah, he is. The way this is red, it just looks like a skin color. I was like, what's going on? Anyway, you don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. No! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck, immediately crushed by the quickening, spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that an easy way you can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that'll make me the winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on the account of Bean's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. That is beautiful. I was going to ask Bean to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredient hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Oh. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. Hee hee. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. You reach out with your apron and wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement. It's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Game over! Try again. What? I didn't know the game could be over. That's what I'm saying, Frizz. That's what I'm saying. I have no clue how I messed that up. I have no clue. What is even going on? I wonder where it'll take me back to, because I don't want to play from the beginning. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, it takes me back here. Okay. Alright. I can do better this time. I got this. Oh, okay. Thanks, Colonel. Here we go again. Oh, man. Yeah, time for the brainwashing portion of the dating sim for sure. Let's skip through this. I'm gonna internalize the rage I feel. Ah! Slow down! It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and all that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivational. Well, handsome for sure. I was born that way. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an I don't know how to say it. I know what that is, but I can't say it. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Yeah, he definitely has a southern accent. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Not talking to Pop. Gross. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the sport monster. Gorko, the sport monster, is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin. I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think that you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Bean is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life is too short for making enemies. I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student at this school until one day some mean kids with a magical spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magical spell book? Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. It was the Taco Bell dog, absolutely. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Bean. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Wow. Wow. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes on your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something, it's a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavor and textures. I'm not sure if I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret? I'm gonna reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. KFC has great coleslaw. Wow. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to that last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Oh dear. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Oh dear. Around the room are various items that you can get a closer look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Oh dear. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state, bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item to discover more. What's this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Why does he have an urn? You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Jesus Christ. What if it's just like all of his bosses he's killed? I see it. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh dear. Before you can look any further, you hear the sound, or you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh, crap, the jacket. Forgot to take it off. You tell him you're cold. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're gonna cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take the jacket off and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Bean? I honestly think that this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Zzz. Wow, beautiful. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond? Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Oh, that's beautiful. I would eat that. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine, your taste buds, that's it. That is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift of cookery? Let's flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, an academy for learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you anywhere, and I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, But now that it turns out you're fine, I can totally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to the polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, sure, yeah, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did you just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? Now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Dang. With them chicken thighs, love that. You can tell from the distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hehe. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's a lot. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Bean. Suggest I pick on a defenseless horse? Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Bean, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in the fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail. Winning is so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was declared, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Bean. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Bean. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distance yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday, and started flipping through the pages. This ain't going good. Whoa! That's that book! It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not really dark magic, maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. We're not doing that after all. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up, and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework and give him a snack. Sprinkle immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like an ungraded work.